Hello and welcome, students, faculty, and parents, to the 2022 Honors and Awards Ceremony. My name is Reina Huang, and I'm this year's ISBA president. Presenting at this year's ceremony alongside me is next year's Vice President, Dylan Yap. Today, we come together in person after a long-awaited 2 years to celebrate the accomplishments of our fellow Bearcats through their academic and co-curriculum efforts. We would like to take this moment to congratulate all students for succeeding under difficult circumstances, teachers for all they have done for us in the classroom, and parents for their never-ending support.
Throughout the year, we have watched students find ways to flourish in and out of the classroom, both virtually and face-to-face, whether it be through Battle of the Bearcats, Filipiniana, fine arts performances, the service learning program, or the many other showcases of talent we've seen this year. As this school year comes to a close, we want to wish those who are leaving ISM the very best of luck. And for returning students, we are looking forward to a new and exciting school year this August.
And so, without further ado, it is with great pleasure that we commence ISM's annual Honors and Awards Ceremony. Please join me in welcoming our Vice Principal, Mr. Birchnall, to the stage.
Good afternoon, students, colleagues, parents, and guardians. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to the International School Manila Honors and Awards Ceremony for school year 2021-2022. This annual celebration is one of our landmark end-of-year events, and this year, of course, it's something of a double celebration. 3 long years, almost to the day, have passed since we were last able to hold this event in person. But this afternoon, your achievements are finally getting the public recognition that they deserve. And that really is something to celebrate. Today, we recognize and reward student success in scholarship, service, and citizenship. This ceremony is our way of showing that we care about what you have accomplished, and we value the contributions that you have made to the life and to the fabric of our school. Winning an award at a high-achieving school like ours is difficult enough in a normal year. This year, given all the challenges of online learning, your success is even more commendable. Today is a testimony to your commitment and perseverance, but it's also a testimony to the strength of our community. That sense of community has been tested in recent times, and yet here we are, looking back at a year in which, despite adversity, there has been much to celebrate. Schools are all about relationships. I'm sure you recognize that your achievements have not occurred in isolation, but have been the result of partnerships between your family, your teachers, and yourselves. Here at ISM, we have the most collegial and dedicated teachers I have ever had the pleasure of working with. They have worked tirelessly to keep the standard of teaching and learning as high as it could possibly have been over the last 2 years. And there is a real sense in which your success is also their success. Similarly, ISM has consistently had the most talented, intelligent students that I've ever had the good fortune to work with. And I know I speak for all of my colleagues when I say how lucky we feel to be in the privileged position of nurturing that intelligence. You have a genuine love of learning and a positive attitude that makes teaching you a pleasure. You want your classes to be successful, and you recognize the responsibility that you have to help make that happen. You help to make our school a vibrant and exciting place to be. The last 2 years have been a challenge for all of us. Few places in the world have felt the impact of lockdown as acutely as the Philippines. But like our host country, we have a reputation for resilience. And as tough as it's been, Our shared experience has made us stronger and brought us closer together. Winston Churchill may not be the most woke historical figure to look to for inspiration, but he knew a thing or two about adversity. He once said, "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." The success that we're celebrating here today is the result of sustained collective courage. We are proud of your accomplishments, but we are even prouder of your indomitable Bearcat spirit. And we look to you to lead us into a new era of success in all its many forms. On behalf of us all, I would like to extend my wholehearted congratulations to our award winners. This is your day, you've earned it, and you deserve to enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Birchenall. We would now like to welcome on stage Mr. Robert Anderson, head of the Design and Technology Department, to present this year's awardees.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am the Program Leader for Design Technology, and it's with great pleasure that I announce the recipients of the Awards of Excellence for 2022. I wish to congratulate all the students for their effort and education throughout the year in our subjects, but specifically recognise the following student achievement in their respective courses of study. Firstly, in High School Food Technology Intro, I'd like to acknowledge the effort and diligence of Catherine Manolato in Excellence in Culinary Creativity. Sorry, could I just ask you to hold your applause just so that every student hears their name being read out till the end of the names, please. For Food Technology Advanced, I'd like to recognise the attentiveness of Mika Wallace for her excellence in culinary creativity. In Robotics, Michael Salvador receives the award for Outstanding Robotics Students for all his efforts throughout the semester. For Computer Science, in the subject of Intro Computer Programming, I wish to congratulate Cleo Hannon. For Explore Computer Programming, I'd like to recognise Yoshi Shabte's due diligence. The subject of IBDP1 Computer Science, I wish to acknowledge Ishan Singru. In our IBDP2 Computer Science course, I'd like to recognise the efforts and application of Jinhan Li. For Design Technology, in the class of Intro Design Technology, the award this year goes to Lloyd Giordano Wright. In Advanced Design Technology, we had a number of very capable students this year, and the award goes to Rain Bungabong. For IPDP Design Technology Award is presented to Sarah Zhang for her abilities in both the theory and practical aspects of the course. And our final award for this year for IBDP2 Design Technology Award of Excellence is presented to a dedicated designer who has displayed clear tenacity throughout all of his high school career. It's with pleasure that we recognise the effort and achievements of Marvin Ryken. Can we congratulate everyone?
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. I would now like to call up to the stage Mr. Butcher for the English Department Awards.
Thank you and good afternoon, students, parents, faculty. As the HS English Department Program Leader, it is my honor and pleasure to present the HS English Awards to students who have excelled in their contributions to the culture of English language arts at ISM. I will call up the recipients of each grade level separately, so we'll begin with grade 9, English 1, Manuel Rodriguez. Please hold the applause. Okay. And then also in grade 9 Honors English, Nianthri Arun. Please come take the stage. In grade 10, English 2, Maria C. In grade 10, Honors English 2, Juliana Ong King. Maria's not here today, so we'll get that to her later. In grade 11, English 3, Samantha Marie Mignon. In English B, Yeonso Choi. In IBA Language and Literature, Kaylani Webb. In IBA Literature, Dylan Yap. In grade 12, English 4, Kiana Hoover. In English B, Boyoung Christine Kwan. In IBA Language and Literature, Ethan Federico Garcia. In IBA Literature, Anushka Vijay. And finally, for the HS English Department Award for the most outstanding student contributions to the culture of English language arts across grades 9 to 12, the award goes to Eve Hartley.
Thank you, Mr. Butcher. We would now like to welcome on stage Ms. Kim Gyrie, head of the ESL department.
Thank you. Good afternoon. The ESL Department Award is given to students who have accepted and tackled the monumental challenge of both learning English and learning in English. They've excelled in learning academic language skills and content with exemplary perseverance and a passionate commitment to their own learning. I'm very proud of the achievements of the following 3 award recipients today. In grade 9, Jisoo Oh. For grade 10, Aden Margulis. And the overall department award goes to an amazing learner and leader who just recently arrived at ISM this school year and demonstrated remarkable growth, engagement. Well done and congratulations to Yoshi Shabte.
Thank you, Ms. Gyrie. I would now like to call up on stage Ms. Marcia Hillman, Mr. Tom Nazarino, and Ms. Katie Grauke for the Fine and Performing Arts Department Awards.
Hi, I'm Marcia Hillman, the program leader for Dance Drama Film in the high school. It's my pleasure to announce the Dance Drama Film Department students who have worked hard throughout the year to develop their practical, analytical, and group work skills, thus improving the overall quality and atmosphere, not only for themselves, but every student in that lesson. I have 5 awards that I'm going to call onto stage now. For dance, we have Sarasa Najima. For film, please hold your applause. They all deserve individual applause, but we'll be here forever, and we love them all. We know that. So dance, we have Sarasa. Film, we have grade 11, Kailani Webb. Film for grade 12, Eve Hartley. Theatre for grade 11, Audrey C. And theatre for grade 12, wonderful Raphael Angeles. All wonderful people, come up to the stage, please.
Hello, I am not Tom Nazareno. I am Miss Ann Proventure, and I'm the program leader for music. The music department is delighted to recognize the following students for demonstrating both excellence in their craft and leadership in their ensembles. There are 4 awards. For accompanist, we have Newton Xiao. In band, Maxine Zamora. In choir, Jimin Francis Kang. And in strings, Suhee Michelle Park.
Hello, I am Katie Grauke, and I am PL of High School Art, and it gives me great pleasure to recognize the following art students on behalf of the Art Department for their outstanding work this year. In grade 9, Yuka Taniguchi. In grade 10, Owen Corpus, grade 11, Alex Lacalco, and in grade 12, Issy Poe. Congratulations.
Every year we look beyond the specialisms and we recognise students who are interdisciplinary, multi-talented students, and we have 3 special awards. These Fine Arts Office Awards are decided in consultation with all arts teachers from music, art, film, drama, all across the board. So these 3 students, I'll announce all 3 and then 3 of you can come up together. So the first award is the Outstanding Art Student Award. It recognises the most multi-talented and skilled artists we have at ISM. This year, we celebrate Luna Fesser for her wonderful contributions to theatre, dance and music. The Service to the Arts Award recognises those who are talented artists in themselves but help other artists shine through their service. This year, we celebrate C.J. Limhap. The Art Directors Award recognises students who love the arts and foster a sense of community across the whole school and across the whole arts program in many different ways. This year, we celebrate Kalani Farley for her outstanding, wonderful positivity. So 3 of them please come up to the award.
Thank you to the Fine and Performing Arts Department. We would now like to welcome on stage Mr. Patrick Hillman of the Mathematics Department.
Good afternoon, students, parents and faculty. My name is Patrick Hillman and I am the program leader for high school mathematics, and it's my absolute pleasure to announce the awards for high school mathematics. I would like to congratulate all students in each course in high school for their dedication, effort and achievement throughout this year, but these are the award winners for each of the grade levels. In grade 9, Sandrine C. In grade 10, we have 2 winners, Erich Paredes and Junhee Han. In grade 11, Saki Saito. In grade 12, Yoon-Soo Jang. Each year, we also have students compete in international mathematics competitions, and it is my pleasure to recognize the following school winners in each of these 2 competitions. Firstly, the American Mathematics Contest, AMC 12, was won by 2 people, Erich Paredes and Junhee Han, and the Canadian Senior Open Contest was won by Junhee Han. Lastly, I am delighted to announce the winner of the Shirjal Madhab Memorial Award to the Outstanding Grade 12 Mathematician. This award goes to a student who is passionate about mathematics. His problem-solving skills, attention to detail, perseverance, and creativity have been extraordinary throughout the last 2 years. It gives me absolute pleasure to give this coveted award to Joseph Eman Sichuko.
What an amazing group of mathematicians. I would now like to call up Mr. Frank McInnes for the Modern Languages Department Awards.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am indeed Frank McInnes, and I'm the Program Leader for High School Modern Languages. It's my great pleasure to announce the awards for a group of students who, under trying circumstances, have been truly remarkable in their determination, their diligence, and their excellence. We have a group of students across a range of languages. I'll call those students out by language, so please hold your applause, whoops, and screams. I'll give you a nod. For Chinese language, grade 11, Maria Michela Victoria Cosateng. For Chinese language, grade 12, Joseph Iman Sishuko. For Chinese literature, grade 11, Jiai Ying. And for Chinese literature, grade 12, Wai Quan Lin. Please come to the stage. For Filipino literature, grade 11, Carla Jacqueline Limjap. And for grade 12 Filipino literature, Patrick Aran Monji. Please come to the stage. For Japanese literature, grade 11, Yukano Ide, and for grade 12, Takeru Matsunaga. Please come to the stage. And for Korean literature, grade 11, Yoon Seo Choi, and grade 12, Bo Young Kwon. For French language, grade 11, Manon Benou. And for French language, grade 12, Fleur Raymakers. The Spanish Language Awards this year for grade 11 goes to Mikhail Seldran, and for grade 12 to Anushka Vijay. And each year, we award an outstanding student who embodies the very best of language learning, of cultural appreciation, and this year, I'm very proud to award this to Andy Cisit.
Thank you, Mr. McInnes. We would now like to welcome on stage Ms. Fran Howarth of the Physical Education Department.
It is my pleasure to give the awards for physical education and sport science. These awards will go to the students who have been active leaders in class, have challenged themselves and others, shown sportsmanship, and been positive role models to their peers. In grade 9, we have Eva Lehman and Pepe Puco. In team sports, we have Trang Lee and Connor Curacao. In individual sports, Lily Lee and Paddy Hopkins. In personal training, we have Lydia Glauser and Owen Corpus. And for the Sports Science Awards for Intro to Sports Science, we have Arav Gumaray. For IB Sports, Exercise and Health Science in grade 11, we have Michaela Lopez. And for grade 12, we have Joshua Liu. If you can come to the stage, please.
Science award, bro.
You also know that? He was using your poster as an example for what we should be drawing.
Yeah, I know, bro. I mean, all that shit.
You made
bro.
like the muscles as you choose your candidate.
Call it the minion. It's the minion, bro.
Well, he showed Max and Henry.
Thank you, Ms. Howarth. I would now like to invite Mr. Andrew Maurer to present the Science Department Awards.
Good afternoon, students, parents, carers, and ISM community. I am delighted to announce the award winners for science. For grade 9 integrated science, Sophia Sitica. For grade 10 integrated science, Eva Lucci. Grade 10 biology, Ananda Abiyad. Grade 10 chemistry, Junhee Han. And grade 10 physics, Jin Young Shin. Please come to the stage. just teleported. For IB Biology, Sophia Lopez. For IB Biology Grade 12, Anushka Vijay. Please come to the stage. For IB Chemistry, Grade 11, is Lara Go. IB Chemistry, Grade 12, Yoon Soo Yang. For IB Environmental Systems and Societies, Grade 11 is Henry Edelman, and Grade 12 is Kendra Morris. For IB Physics, Grade 11, Jagat Sachdeva. For Grade 12, Joseph Emin Sikyuko. And finally, our Outstanding Student in Science Award goes to the student that embodies the best of the scientific values, curiosity, a great grasp of the subject and the connections between them. The winner this year is Riho Kasai.
Thank you, Mr. Moore. We would now like to welcome on stage Mr. Mark Hefty of the Social Studies Department.
Good afternoon, students, parents, and faculty. It is my pleasure to give out our individual Social Studies Awards today, along with the overall Social Studies Awards winner. These awards go to one student in each class who exemplifies what it means to be engaged with the social studies curriculum and shows dedication and passion for their subject matter. In grade 9 geography, Christina Walker. In grade 9 AP Human Geography, Sophia Sidaka. Come on up on stage, please. In grade 10, Modern World History, Yoshi Shabtai. And in grade 10, AP US History, Liam Ferb. Okay, so there's quite a few of these, so hold your applause to the end. In grade 11, IB Business and Management, Audrey C. IB Economics, Maria Michaela. IB Geography, Sophia Lopez. IB Global Politics, Siddharth Krishnan. IB History, Enrico Yaubate. IB Psychology, Sophia Lopez. In grade 12, IB Business and Management, Takeru Matsunaga. IB Economics, Anya Chang. IB Geography, Elena Atienza. IB Global Politics, oh, do we have any grade 12s here today? Yeah, okay. IB Global Politics, Reina Huang. IB History, Yiyang Zhang. IB Psychology, Chloe K. Sorry, whoops. And last but definitely not least is our Outstanding Social Studies Award. This is chosen as a department, and it goes to a student who not only shows a passion for what is taught in class, but goes above and beyond by being a teacher, by being a leader and pushing the class forward, along with participating in many numerous social studies activities. It is my pleasure to recognize the effort and achievement of Fleur Raymakers.
Thank you, Mr. Hefty. I'd now like to call up Ms. Andrea Thompson for the Theory of Knowledge Awards.
Magandang hapon. Theory of knowledge sits at the core of the IB, shedding light on the way we think and perceive in all IB disciplines. The winners of this year's awards have extended their learning, synthesizing the ways of knowing well beyond class discussion and carrying philosophical thought into other curricular and co-curricular explorations. Our 11th grade winner went above and beyond by winning the International John Locke Award for Psychology, incorporating TOK concepts and theories into her successful essay entry. Our 12th grade winner has brightened classrooms with her wisdom, infused podcasts with philosophy, and danced her way through a truly beautiful TOK essay. Both prove the old adage, I think, therefore I be. I congratulate two true thinkers in both thought and deed. The 11th grade TOK award goes to Eugene Choi, and the 12th grade award goes to Fleur Raymakers.
Thank you, Ms. Thompson. We would now like to call upon Mr. Ben Paulson and Ms. Stephanie Tao for the Counseling Department Awards.
Good afternoon. The new student award is granted to the student who is new to ISM in the current academic year, has easily fit into the school, and has become active and involved from day one. The award is given to the student who, although new to ISM, seems like they have always been a dynamic part of the community. We award two awards, one for a student in grade 9 or 10. This student made an immediate impact at ISM, brightening the day of his peers and teachers alike. He's charismatic, confident, intelligent, and hardworking. The grade 9 and 10 New Student Award goes to Yoshi Shabda.
Hello, everyone. In grade 11 and 12, this student demonstrates a deep love of learning. They are positive, determined, athletic, and collaborative. The new grade 11 and 12 student award goes to Chelsea Roque. This next award is called the Bryn Mawr President's Book Award. This award recognizes a female junior who demonstrates an intense intellectual commitment, a purposeful vision of life, and a desire to make a meaningful contribution to the world. This award goes to the bright and brilliant Sarah Jisoo Park. This next award is the Navshad Bhandari Memorial Award. This award recognizes students who have been courageous and resilient, who have displayed commitment in the classroom, support for their peers, and determination to represent the best of themselves while at ISM. This award goes to the very talented thespian extraordinaire, Holly Samaniego.
All right, so this next award is called the Harvard Prize Book Award, and it goes to a grade 11 student, and it's granted to an outstanding student in the next to graduating high school class who display excellence in scholarship and high character combined with achievement in other fields. This award goes to Michaela Kosatang. And the last award for the Counseling Department is the Vicky Herrera Counseling Department Award. This award is granted to the student who is continually added to the life of the school, has gone above and beyond the call of duty to help others without expectation of reward or recognition, has continually demonstrated a positive attitude, and has acted as a role model to peers. This award goes to Sarasa Najima.
I'd now like to call up Ms. Hartley, Mr. Hoover, and Mr. Butcher for the Journalism Awards.
Good afternoon. This year's Bamboo Telegraph Award for Student Journalism goes to two students who have been dedicated to keeping Bearcats informed, entertained, and connected throughout their time in high school. Both students have shown exceptional leadership, integrity, and creativity in managing the work produced by our two student-led journalistic platforms, Bamboo Telegraph and Bamboo Telegraph Video. It is with great pride that I present these awards to Eve Hartley and Chloe Kay.
Good afternoon. This year's Kauaian Yearbook team was led by a dedicated and hardworking group of students who continued to overcome the immense challenge of designing and creating a yearbook during a pandemic. The editor-in-chief helped to lead this team and maintained a positive approach with all responsibilities. The Kauaian Yearbook Award goes to Therese Issy Poe.
Hello again, students, parents, and faculty. I'm back, this time for Leham. Leham is ISM's one and only literary publication that publishes and celebrates all forms of creative work by ISM students. The award for Leham goes to a student who works tirelessly to keep the fire lit in the creative imaginations of ISM students. The award this year goes to Alexa Theodoropoulos.
First of all, I'd like to extend my biggest thank yous to my hardworking and passionate team who this would have been impossible without. A heartfelt gratitude to Mishka, Allison, the rest of the Kauaian family, Miss Sam, Miss Angel, Miss Lott, Mr. Birchnell, Mr. Hoover, and so many more who have poured their love into this book over the last 13 months. Speaking of thank yous, it is my pleasure today to dedicate this year's 2022 Kauaian Yearbook to Mr. Dickinson, as a thank you for his 15 years of service to ISM. Encapsulating this year's theme, Liwanag, or Bright Light, Mr. Dickinson has certainly made high school a brighter and, of course, a more musical place to be. As he brings his karaoke, smiles, and hard work with him to the slopes of Japan, we wish him lots of love, luck, and laughs. Dear Mr. Dickinson, as you add this 15th yearbook to your repertoire, we hope it makes its way to the top of your stack as a symbol for all the dedication and light you've shared with us during your time at ISM. We wish you, Mrs. Dickinson, and Jacob the best of luck. No goodbyes, just see you laters, because once a Bearcat, always a Bearcat. Love the 2022 Kauaian team. Please join me in putting your hands together in congratulations to our very own Mr. D.
We will now be presenting this year's IASIS Scholar Awards. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Marsha Hillman to the stage.
At ISM, we very much value balanced students. We love the fact that our students are multi-talented, both in the classroom and outside it. And for that reason, the IASIS Scholar Awards are especially important. In a year where it would have been challenging, or easier, I should say, to give up on doing your co-curricular activities, these students that I'm about to read have managed to do at least 2 IASIS activities throughout the year, and whilst also maintaining a GPA of 6 or above for the first 3 quarters. So therefore, we have wonderful 13 students across the high school who have managed this feat, and I'd like to bring all of them to the stage. In grade 9, we have Nianthri Arun, William Park, Junwoo Park. We have grade 10, Hewon Lily Lee. In grade 11, we have Purna Chakraborty, Anna Gabrielle Lim, Ian Matthew Lua, Koda Mitsuhashi, Soo-young Seo. In grade 12, we have Isaac Sho, Sarah Norman, Issy Po, Colin Powell, and Maxine Zamora. All of them deserve a very good round of applause.
We will now be enjoying a musical interlude by our student clarinet ensemble performing Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy.
I would now like to call up to the stage Mr. Michael Kramer for the Grade 9 Leadership, Exemplary Student, and Service Awards.
Nelson Mandela said that there can be no greater gift than giving of one's time and energy to others without expecting anything in return. Well, I wish he'd had the opportunity to meet the class of 2025. This year's freshies have constantly looked out for one another, included those who are new, and helped rebuild our batch spirit by focusing on spreading kindness and fostering connections. Today, we honor 15 students who are passionate about learning, demonstrated outstanding leadership, and those who have selflessly given of their time for others without expecting anything in return. The following 5 students are recipients of the Exemplary Award: Pepe Puco, Mel White Pascual, Nianthri Arun, Irina Soriano, and Mika Tan. Our outstanding leaders are awarded to Moraine Raymarcus, Euhini Bhattacharya, Talia Rose, Jordana Wright, and Eva Lehman. Finally, the following students are recognized for their exceptional service this year: Leah Jung, Dhruv Narayan, Wajin Chen, Sophie Curry, and Samuel Dove.
We would now like to call on this year's Grade 10 grade level advisors, Mr. Aitken and Mr. Beck, to present this year's awards to Grade 10.
Afternoon, everybody. Just the fact that there are real people in the FAT, there are real people on stage, and there are real students already makes this a great award assembly. So I'm just thrilled to have that again. So, our grade 10 students, the class of 2024, started 9th grade online, and then we had to invite them back online again for 10th grade. And the whole time they stayed positive, they're enthusiastic, and so far they have just impressed Mr. Beck and I so much, even in spite of the fact that they spent their first year and half of their second year. And these kids, all of them, the ones who get awards today, and all the grade 10, and in fact all the ISM students just, to me, are so impressive, and we just really need to think of how blessed we are to have those kids this year. So we do have some students today that we're going to give awards to, and Mr. Beck's going to help us with that.
Okay, good afternoon. The 5 awardees for leadership are Ananda Abiad, Nika Basas, Hiwan Lily Lee, Juliana Onking, and Pia Yaptenko. For exemplary, Ines Chudian, Gianna Go, Erich Paredes, Andy Park, Mariah C. And for service, Isabel Asuncion, Rain Bungabong, Phoebe Kyrgios, Mehek Chotrani, and Arif Gamir.
We'll now be moving on to the Grade 11 Leadership Exemplary Student and Service Awards. So I'd like to call up Mr. Sheard and Ms. Wong.
Good afternoon. In September of last year, the Bobex t-shirt design was chosen by the junior class and was heavily influenced by Hokusai's wave. The Great Wave of Kanagawa is one of the most famous examples of Japanese woodblock art in the world.
The most eye-catching feature of the painting is the extended wave as it is about to break with the crash of its claw-like crest, with the tiny fishing crews clinging on for dear life, leaving the viewer wondering whether they may make it back safely to port or perish beneath the waves.
Much like the crews depicted in the painting, the class of 2023 have had to ride an incredible wave over the last year. Despite this, the following award recipients were able to reach their zenith amongst its peaks and troughs.
The following juniors are recognized for being exemplary amongst their classmates: Sarah Jisoo Park, Sophia Lopez, CJ Limja, Alexa Theodoropoulos, and Enrico Yalbate.
For their leadership, we recognize Purna Chakraborty, Salma White Pascual, Siddharth Krishnan, Audrey C., and Joaquin Lopez.
For their service to others, we recognize Eugene Choi, Henry Edelman, Ananya Matani, Solen Santos, and Alessandra Lagdameo. Congratulations to the award recipients.
And well done to all grade 11 students for the resilience that they've shown this year. We're extremely proud of you all. Thank you.
We would now like to welcome on stage our grade 12 advisors, Ms. Jeffrey and Ms. Carcamo, to present this year's awards to grade 12.
We are incredibly proud of each and every one of the seniors this year. The grit and resilience you have all shown merits badges of honor for the entire batch.
You've not only led your batch to above victory, you've shown the entire school what it means to have Bearcat spirit in a time where it would have been much easier to tune out. The mark you have left on ISM will last an eternity.
We would like to recognize some remarkable seniors who stand out as exemplary students in all of their classes, leaders in ISM clubs and organizations, and those who have contributed to service projects this year.
Exemplary students are those who show intrinsic passion for learning. They are knowledgeable, self-directed, reflective problem solvers, and creative thinkers. We are pleased to present this year's Grade 12 Exemplary Student Awards to
Eve Hartley, Takeru Matsunaga, Flor Raymakers, Aiden Fox, and Yiyang Zhang. Leadership can come in many forms, out in front of the batch at GLAs or behind the scenes, making clubs, sports, performing arts, and other co-curricular activities successful. We are pleased to present this year's Leadership Awards to
Gil Marcus Chu, Luna Fesha, Isaac Shao, Chloe Ke, and Joseph Emin Sijuko.
The Service Award recognizes students who have demonstrated their commitment to the service learning programs, giving their time and energy towards making ISM and the larger Philippine community a better place. We are pleased to present this year's Service Awards to
Tara Bajcevic, Deshita Basain, Linnea Carlson, Ami Kishitani, Sayoni Paul, and Misha Vora.
Please join us in now welcoming our strings quartet for another musical interlude.
A rather fitting performance. Moving on to our next 7 awards, the ISM Awards of Excellence. I would first like to call up Ms. Catherine Govier and Ms. Lindsay Rogers.
Good afternoon. The EACOS Global Citizen Award is given to an informed, aware, and community-driven student who embraces their role in our collective responsibility as global citizens.
We are very proud to announce this year's winner. They have shown commitment to taking action on global issues through their involvement with Sustainability Council, with MUN, and with ISBA, as well as their involvement in a variety of programs outside of ISM.
Their passion, drive, and empathy have inspired many others in our community, ourselves included, to feel empowered to engage with these sometimes daunting issues.
It is our great honour to announce this year's EACOS Global Citizen is Dylan Yap.
We would now like to call on Ms. Jeffrey to present this year's Bearcat Spirit Award.
This award is given annually to the student who is outstanding in promoting ISM Bearcat Spirit. During the current school year, the student must have exemplified Bearcat Spirit and acted as a true ambassador for ISM, exhibiting ISM core values of integrity, service, and merit. The recipient of this award has been at the forefront of ISM school spirit since grade 9. Each year, just when you think they have given it their all, they seem to outdo themselves. Also this year, in their senior year, the student was the singular driving force behind the class of 2022 Bob victory. It is my honor to announce this year's Bearcat Spirit Award to Sarah Norman.
I would now like to call Mr. Woods for the Chris Kapinpin Memorial Award.
Good afternoon. I was fortunate enough to have known Chris Kapinpin personally, having spent a wonderful eye care week with him engaged in service learning. His memory to me and others was of a kind and fearless young man with a passion and dedication to the people of this wonderful country. The two recipients of the award this year share the same qualities of courageously acting upon their beliefs to help others and to live kind and committed lives. Both of these students have demonstrated an extraordinary sense of intrinsic volunteerism and leadership in working with the Filipino community. The winners of this year's Chris Kapinpin Memorial Award are Kendra Morris and Andy Cesit. Congratulations.
We would now like to call on Ms. Yukio Geronimo to present this year's International Student Award.
This award is granted to the student who is good representative of his or her own country, shows a positive attitude toward the life of cultures of others, is able to converse at least 2 languages, is a contributing force in the life of the school, and has the ability to bring different people together into a sense of community, thus furthering the cause of international understanding. The winner of this award is a valuable and humble leader in so many aspects of the ISM life. She shows excellence and grit not only in academics, but also in sports, music, and leadership. She has led both Student Sports Physio Club and CCB as its president, and the JCC as its vice president in their most fruitful years. She is truly an embodiment of a student with the highest aspirations for herself and the international community. The award for this year goes to Riho Kasai.
I'd now like to call up Mr. Dickinson to present this year's salutatorian and valedictorian.
Salutatorian first. This award is granted to the student who's accumulated the second highest weighted grade point average in the most challenging curriculum taken in the 11th and 12th grades. The student must have attended ISM for at least 2 years. This year's salutatorian is the wonderful Isipo. Now, our valedictorian. This award is granted to the student who's accumulated the highest weighted grade point average in the most challenging curriculum taken in the 11th and 12th grades. The student must have attended ISM for at least 2 years. This year's valedictorian, and I think requiring a wheelbarrow to take her awards home with her, is the amazing Anushka Vijay.
We would now like to welcome Mr. Dickinson and Mr. Toes to the stage to present this year's Moon Koo Lee Outstanding Senior Awards.
The Moon Koo Lee Outstanding Senior Award is awarded to the seniors who have achieved the highest degree of integrity, service, and merit, as well as displayed exemplary leadership during their last 2 years in high school. This year we have 6 Moon Koo Lee winners, and if you could hold your applause until the end so I can call their names and everyone can recognize them, please. Reina Huang, Riho Kasai, Sarasa Najima, Taris Maia Isipo, Anushka Vijay, and Miguel Bagel Villanueva. We're almost there, folks. I promise I'll be brief. Firstly, I'd like to thank Raina and Dylan for doing such a splendid job of emceeing this afternoon. And thanks to our musicians that have performed for us. Let's start by giving them a warm round of applause. In his opening remarks, Mr. Birchinall spoke about success. Personally, I never won a high school award. In fact, I didn't finish high school. Instead, I dropped out after grade 10, deciding that I had had enough and longing for independence. So a couple of weeks before my 16th birthday, I got a job and started earning my own keep. I was so proud when I received my weekly paycheck and was able to give some of it to my mom and dad to help with the cost of food and utility bills. Despite never winning an award nor graduating from high school, I still feel that my life has been filled with many, many successes. Winning awards is fine, as long as it doesn't make you so competitive with one eye always on the prize that you forget about the important things. For me, the important things are honesty, generosity, being kind to one another, giving back, helping each other to succeed, serving the less privileged community, being a leader that inspires those around you to want to follow you because they know that you can be trusted and you always do the right thing. All of these qualities and more describe our Moon Koo Lee Award winners. So I encourage each and every one of you to work to become a Moon Koo Lee winner in the future. Your actions and your contributions will be the important thing, though, not whether you ever actually win the award. I hope that everyone here today can look back on their school year with pride, and regardless of the award that you've been given, you can honestly say that you've done your best and that you've always acted with integrity, that you've served others, and that everything you've achieved has been earned through your own merit. Thank you, everyone. I'll now pass the podium back to Raina and Dylan to close out this year's awards ceremony.
So before we dismiss you all, I think I speak for all of us when we say that none of these awards and none of our accomplishments would be anything without our wonderful parents. So let's all give them a round of applause as well.
Thank you, everyone. You may now leave the theater. Thank you.